So can you talk about your new game?
Dead on Arrival 2, it's based on number 1. It's for the fans of the zombie shooters who like wave after wave of onslaughts of hordes, and we've got Special Infected now in number 2 as well, which is pretty cool. So they do all sorts of different things. So it's it's definitely more of a hardcore market that we're aiming for, but we feel that that's the way the industry is kind of going now. Yeah, well, we want people to come down and check it out down here to give their feedback to make sure we are on the right track. But it'll be free to play, it'll be 4-player multiplayer, and there'll be plenty of weapons and customizations and everything to the game. So hopefully it's a bunch of fun.
What's the setting and some of the central characters?
There's really only one primary character at the moment. He was kind of dragged into an apocalyptic world where zombies have obviously sprouted up, and he's got to try to survive the onslaughts of wave after wave. So the story's there, but it's more just to introduce to the game the fun, addictive gameplay of when you get in there. It's just finding new weapons, unlocking doors, finding random boxes with new stuff in there, taking on the bigger challenges that lie ahead after wave 1 to wave 5. Different zombies start to come in. How are you going to attack them with your friends? Who uses this buff? Who has this particular weapon? So yeah, it's a very combining effort, or a cooperative effort between multiplayer especially. So once you get the idea of how it's meant to be played single player and you get the hang of it, you jump on a multiplayer and then you start to tweak your character to go and see how many waves you guys can last.
What excites you about what you can accomplish in mobile gaming today?
Mobile gaming today, as opposed to a few years back when we first started, the graphics have come a long way. Like, you can now, even though the power isn't quite there of a mobile device compared to like a console these days, it's not far off, and you couldn't actually tell, because some of these games, the graphics look fantastic, and that's where we're really trying to push our game from the top down, like a third-person isometric view. We can actually we can throw a lot more graphics in there. We can make a lot of pretty stuff because we're only rendering a certain part of the screen. And that allows us to, make it look like a console game. So, yeah, mobile gaming compared to when it was 3 years ago is now starting to look, like really beautiful compared to some ugly little polygons you used to have floating around on the screen.
What are your thoughts on the NVIDIA technology path they've outlined with Tegra 4 and beyond?
Yeah, look, we sat in the NVIDIA conference yesterday actually and went through what was happening, and these guys have got their heads screwed on. They know what's going on. They're setting the way, they're paving the way for all other companies to look up and go, hey, if we don't keep up with these guys, we're gonna get left behind. So with their Tegra chips, they're top notch. They're coming up with bigger and better ways to just cram as much stuff in there. So we're really happy and really proud to be a partner with these guys.
What impact do you feel this new mobile technology will have on traditional console games business?
There still will be a console market, definitely. People will want the next best thing, and as they always do, but the problem with console is every time a new console comes out, it's got to start from 0 units again. So you're developing for a new audience that has to build up slowly again. And with mobile, you can develop for the very first mobile device that's ever come out, because someone will hand that down to someone else, and it'll just continue to just be around, as opposed to, I don't think many people have a PlayStation 1 these days. So it's, the market just continues to grow and grow and grow, and eventually you've got to move on to the next best mobile platform you want to target for, but that's not going to be at 0. That's going to be at 100 million units still. So that's where you're starting compared to 1.1 billion units if you continue to grow in that area. Yeah, I think you're better off being in mobile than you're in console, but it has its challenges as well.